All right, we are getting started. Looks like we're online getting things going. How are things going, guys? We are going live. This is the 2 p.m. for me. It's 2 p.m. Chicago. Ask BMAC Tech Money Talks live. We're getting things started here and really awesome stuff. What's up, Rye? Yo, yo. How's it going? Yeah, if you want to see the screen, so I'm going to give people a chance to get started, to sign in. Be sure to share it with somebody. Tag somebody who can actually jump in and join us right now. Great question. What's your take on Shopify drop shipping? We will get into that, right? For sure. And a lot of great stuff. So even the theme for today, if you guys saw, I'll transition back here. It's the ads that sell Thursday. So I'm going to try to make each day kind of theme oriented, but really it's all about asking live questions. So actually, and I almost forgot because I did last time, I'm going to enable Zoom. So you can actually join me on Zoom right now. Let me actually start it. And okay, so I have this going here and we are on Zoom. And let me put this on a different screen. So this gives you a chance to join and actually join in the live conversation with me. It's going to be really awesome. So I see Laura's already joining. Awesome. Let me where's the manage recipients at? I'm looking for that. Boom. I found it. Really awesome stuff. So I say, hang tight, Laura. I see you on Zoom right now. I will admit you in. So we're going to be able to take live questions. So like I said, you can connect, get in the queue. So I'll admit people in Zoom like one at a time so we can have a one-on-one conversation. And then also drop your questions in the chat. So we got Instagram, YouTube, 3 different Facebook groups, Periscope, and LinkedIn. So we are streaming right now. And this is all about doing things live, keeping things current, because, the podcast has been doing great. Things are going out there. But when it goes through editing and takes, a couple of weeks to get out there, I want to give you guys current information right away. And I think this stuff has been helpful. So let's dive into the conversation right now. Let me admit Laura. And when Laura joins, we'll see if she's able to come in with the audio. Hey Laura, how you doing? Let me know
Hi.
if you can hear me okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome. Well, hey, you are on the live stream right now, and I think the audience can hear you as well. So yeah, we can answer any questions that you have for today. We could dive into that.
Okay. Regarding the Facebook verbiage.
Yeah, for sure. So any current question that you have right now, we could dive into that.
Okay. Let me look at my notes here then. Oh,
No
I had a
worries.
question about how we would get certain access to some of the like the swipe folders and things like that.
Ooh, really great question for sure. Yeah. And that's actually a really great topic. And let me pull up on my screen here. Um, that's really great. So let me pull up on my screen. And if you're watching uh, live right now, so I have it on sharing on YouTube and stuff like that. There's an app that's called Fill Your Funnel. So if you go to fillyourfunnel.com or app.fillyourfunnel.com, this is like a free web app that Russell Brunson released. He actually announced it at the previous year's Funnel Hacking Live. So most people don't know about it. I use it quite a bit. The concept of swipe folders and swipe files is really used for proven advertising strategies, things like that. And I create folders that I share with the group. So I would say first one is to sign in to get an account with it. It's a free account. So you go to for me it's app.fillyourfunnel.com, And
Mm-hmm.
right there is where you create an account. But then also for people that are within our insiders group, what I do is that I begin sharing these folders. So the research that's done here. And if you guys are on Instagram Live, I'll show you a quick view. So this is what I'm talking about here. This is called, and I'm showing for the people on Instagram. That's called fill your funnel and swipe folders. So the concept of swipe folders is really powerful. It makes it an easy way to share with things. So definitely within the insiders group, we're going to be sharing. Oops, sorry, we're going to be sharing uh, things, the links and stuff out there to all the different funnels and folders that we're building out and proven research. So really good question, Laura. I appreciate that. Really awesome. So, all right, let's move on. And actually, while we're on this topic, this is actually really cool. I really like this. And what we're going to be doing here is showing you some ninja techniques. So, these are going to be ninja style strategies. And this whole thing, so like, I mean, you guys are able to go to, anywhere else and learn a lot of the, common Facebook marketing strategies, and we could dive into that as well if you guys want to. So even message in the chat. I'm going to bring up the chat right now. Ask any questions. I'm going to type that in here. Ask any questions. And also, if you want to dive into the Facebook ad strategies and stuff like that, I mean, I've done a bunch of workshops and you can find a lot of things. And I'll actually pull up some resources specifically related to it. But I also want to give you guys like some ninja strategies. These are like things that most people don't talk about, especially in the marketing world. So I think this kind of stuff is actually really valuable because you can capture, 80, 90% of the other stuff on a bunch of people's, either YouTubes or, if you have somebody's course or something like that. Everybody's, teaching like 80, 90% of the same thing, but it's really that 10, 20% that really make the difference. And this is actually one of them here. So just like what Laura brought up, which is um, the the swipe folders, this is where I did some research here, and this is an actual product line that I am currently uh, researching, planning to launch, and this is going to be more of a branded store approach centered around these products here. And I'll toggle the screen here in Instagram so you can see what I'm talking about. But right here, you can actually see the products that I'm researching. But one of the things that I want to talk about here is that this goes deeper than just like Facebook advertising, and I want to show you this. So let me toggle the screen back. And I say for the folks on Instagram, if you want to check out the screen share, check us out on YouTube or Facebook, Tech Money Talks. So this right here, we could see this is I'll pull it up here. So nano hearing aids, and this right here is totally a drop shipping product, stuff that they can buy right now. But the amazing thing is that the margins are huge on these things. Each of these are AliExpress products. Look at the price tag here: $9.97, $7.97, because the cost of hearing aids are like really, really pricey, like in the thousands of dollars when you're buying it here. So if we bring up some of the suppliers, here was one, and you could see with just a click of the link. This is all within the folder, folks. In this case right here, we could see that, okay, here's the same product here for 272. So this will be kind of a higher ticket item, right? But you can see the cost or the what you're selling it at, which is just really awesome at $9.97. So there's a little bit higher ticket drop shipping product, but that's also the reason why you want to do a little bit more strategic. Like I said, ninja marketing tactics, right, folks? So ninja marketing tactics is something that we want to do here for sure. So in this strategy, what we're going to do is look at what they did. And what I did on nano hearing aids is what's called funnel hacking. So I was looking at everything that they're doing because this is what's called invisible traffic is what they're doing. And let me show you. There's definitely Facebook ads that they're doing, and I can pull that up as well. Um, but first, let me first go into what they're actually doing here. So we could see. I want to pull up one example, and this is what's related to the invisible traffic. What I said. If you do like Google searches related to it, there'll be things like this that comes up. Here's an article, and it says besthearingaidreviews.com. What is that telling you? That's a hearing aid review. So they created, in addition to their own product site, Nano Hearing Aids, they created hearing aids reviews.com. And oh, what happens here on the right hand side? An advertisement for Nano Hearing Aids. But now look, here's an article. Revolutionary technology, happy elderly couple, and a bunch of things that I was gonna say subtly, but actually this is not so subtle, promoting the Nano hearing aid in there. But it's written in kind of like an article format, right? So you can see what they're doing here, but take a really think about the concept here. Like I said, this is ninja style marketing here that I'm talking about, and what they're doing is that they are leveraging like reviews, because this is called invisible traffic. When somebody, it typically takes a few touch points for the shopper to actually pull the trigger. And that's why, when people talk about Facebook ads and retargeting and, reaching people over again, it takes a few touch points. But what do shoppers do, especially on larger ticket items? Like if they're going to spend $9.97, they're going to do a little bit of research. And if they did a Google search, all of a sudden they see this site that says, here's hearing aid reviews. And now they see hearing aid reviews. And what is it doing? Oh, it's promoting this product. So that's what's word is like invisible traffic. Here's another one. I'm going to pull this up here. Medium.com. Medium is another source that comes up here. And look at the title, actually the subject line. Are nano hearing aids legitimate? Read this to find out. And so you can see it goes through, tells a story, and it's actually pretty much promoting the product in a not so subtle way. But you could see that this type of thing is like giving, credibility review on top of things. And what did they actually do? They basically just, created, two different, pages or blog posts essentially that basically give some good street cred to the product, to the store, saying that this is good stuff. But really, you can get it from AliExpress for this instead of $9.97. But what it allows you to do is to model the same thing, because if we take a look, let's see if we can find their Facebook page. Let's see what contact us pulls up here. So they do have a number, which is good. I'm trying to see if they got Facebook. Yeah, they should be leaning people to their Facebook page. It's kind of hard to find. So that's one knock of the thing. And I'm trying to see if I actually saved their Facebook ad, which I don't see it offhand here. So I want to find their Facebook, but I don't see it on here. Here's another thing right here, similar web. And this is actually a good tip too. This is going to show the rankings and the traffic that's going through to Nano hearing aids. So similar web, it's a great resource. It's a free tip here. I'll show you guys if you're looking on Instagram. Similar web, go to similarweb.com. It's something that'll pull up the information to actually see what's going behind the site here. So here we can see the traffic. Look at the number of visits. 131,000 visitors. Like they're generating traffic for sure. And you could see the amount, a lot of it coming from the United States. So they're heavily marketing the United States. Traffic sources, direct, desktop. Look at this, 33% search volume, folks. You see that? And then referrals, but I think referrals could come from, well, let's see what the referrals, we don't have to guess. Wow, look at that, folks. Man, this proved it out. Okay. I'm so excited. Like, I like seeing the connections here. This is showing the breakdown of the referrals to the actual site. And so the referrals that go to Nano Hearing Aids, what's number one? It's that same review site that they pretty much created themselves, which was this one here, which pretty which promotes. It's an amazing thing for sure. So people, what it's showing you clearly is that they're getting 25% of their traffic into the Nano Hearing Aids from search traffic, because what do people do when they're buying something, especially something that's considered a high ticket sale? They're gonna do some searches, and when they search, boom, here's like 95% of it's coming from the review site that was structured as a review site. Here's that Medium blog, right? And here's actual consumer reviews. I'm not sure where that is, but this one taking up 95% because I'm pretty sure they structured this page to be like SEO savvy and all that stuff related to it. So, wow, this is really powerful. I'm glad that this showed it out because I didn't even look too deep into the similar web for sure. Here are the type of searches. So Nano hearing aids, people are searching hearing aids. 48%. I'll turn the over here, Instagram. 48%. I think I remember hearing Miracle Ear before. That's another thing. Just really awesome. So this is coming through. And then when they talk about social, so look at this. So they're most likely doing Facebook ads, 90% coming from Facebook, and they seem to be doing some YouTube ads as well. So we could see the whole breakdown here. This is what's called, it's a great, like I said, great ninja style tip, similar web. This is something that most people don't talk about, but it's how you can use it to take a look at some of the established brands that are in here. So some of these established sites, and for me, this is something that I'm planning to tap into this market, and I'm going to be launching. I'm going to be launching a competitive site because this is a market, folks. And like I said, if I can enter the market and actually put on my marketing hat and be a better marketer, then I'm actually going to take part of that market share, because right now there's no other competitor for this site, and they're racking it up. And each of these products, each of these that you see at the bottom here, these are all on AliExpress right now. Something that you could actually sell. So I'm going to be doing it, and actually, this might be a case study that you guys will see as I'm proving out drop shipping and stuff like that. So you'll get a chance to kind of watch it live, right? If you stay in touch with Ask BMac on Tech Money Talks live, this is the kind of stuff that we'll go through here. So I see one of the questions. Do you have to have a membership to Similar Web to get the info? That's a great question. The answer is no. They do have a paid solution, but you get this information for free. So I think you can get deeper information. Um, you can get deeper information from SimilarWeb, uh, and that requires being paid. But this right here, I actually do not have a membership to it. So this information just from the link came up for free, which is really cool. So it's a great tool in the tool chest, and it's really awesome. Do you think they're actually drop shipping, or are they stocking, or are they stocking up on products? And that came from Facebook. So shout out to Facebook. But I think at this point, they are stocking up because they proved it out. I think at this point, they are stocking up because they proved it out. But I would say for those entering in, if you're planning to enter in, um, that would be something that you start with drop shipping first, prove it out that it works for you, and then once you get consistent sales, probably your next step is to use a traffic source, a sourcing agent. One of the things that you could use as a sourcing agent, like we talked about in the past with like Kevin Zhang, uh, he has his course, but he also gives his sourcing capabilities. If you're able to show consistent sales, then you start to source it. So that's the next step. This site right here, they've been established for a while, and I would say that they're most likely sourcing is my best guess, for sure. Somebody asked 123 Electronic Boy, what's up, man? Are they making 200K a month? Probably. Like, I mean, I think they're. I got feeling they're one of the only in the market. I thought they had some social proof that would show up here, but they got serious ads that are running too. I've seen a bunch of their ads because I've been kind of keeping an eye on them for a while. So I'm pretty sure this thing's crushing it, and I haven't seen many other uh, competitors, tapping into the market. So I'm definitely going to be one of them to do that, and we'll see how it proves out. Um, for me, it's like okay, I'm looking to tap into to where there's markets. Like I say, is like okay, when you see Burger King open up on one side of the street, who opens up on the other side of the street? McDonald's, right? And they're tapping into market share. And when you see Lowe's, on one side of the street, who opens up across the street? It's Home Depot, right? And they're tapping into that market share. And in this case, we see Nano hearing aids open on this side of the virtual street. I'm going to open up on the other side of the street and I'm going to tap into that market share too. And I'm going to put my marketing cap on. I'm going to do things, hopefully, a heck of a lot better and get better results. So that's the name of the game, folks, for sure. So, like I said, ninja tactics here. But the thing that I wanted to point out was the stuff that they did related to the way they attracted traffic. So here we're talking about, the theme of today is like, marketing ads that sell, things like that. They have the traditional Facebook ads, and we could take a look at those. But what they do here is that this is like what I call invisible traffic. You could see that 30% came from the search volume just because they created an additional page, a review page, and put some SEO on it, get it up there because if people happen to search, um, people are gonna search and they're gonna like want to see additional reviews more than just, you know, they want to believe more than just the reviews on your actual web page that's selling the product. They want to do a search, and then when they search, they find this comes up, and they created this, but it looked like this page didn't come up as high, but stuff related to reviews came up. And this is like a ninja tactic, like I said. And one of the things that I want to mention here too is that this kind of stuff, even related to ClickFunnels. So, like I said, the stuff that I do with ClickFunnels, and I keep up with what Russell Brunson is doing. If you don't know, that's what I do is like ClickFunnels wrapped around Shopify dropshipping. Take the best of the marketing tactics, but in this case, Russell is actually this is a pre-release of the Traffic Secrets. This is how you can actually get the book, Traffic Secrets, for free. And I put in a special offer here. So if you use my referral link, because I'm actually one of the affiliates for Russell Brunson, that you can go to traffic.techmoneytalks.com. It's traffic.techmoneytalks.com. Get the free book. What that teaches is this type of ninja tactics that I'm talking about, which is like, in this case, having this type of review invisible is basically building invisible traffic to there. And it starts to open up things that people, it's ninja tactics, folks. People are, not even thinking about this, especially related to, most other drop shippers and stuff. They're not doing this. So it's another tool in the tool chest. And it's something that I wanted to share with you guys as well. I think it's really powerful stuff, for sure. And let's see what else I have on the list here. I got a bunch of tabs and I went so far, but it looks like we only got 5 minutes left. Let me see one other question I see here. Up to, let's say you're relying on the supplier for packaging and all that. Yeah, I mean, you want to be in close contact with the supplier. So one of the things, folks, that's a thing to make sure that you're reaching out to the supplier. That's really important. So especially, in something like this, in this space, there was actually very few suppliers, supplying this, especially this latest one. So you want to get in touch quickly and, do your research, but contact them and really find out about the inventory, shipping, stuff like that. One other insider tip here, this is another ninja strategy that I can give you is like, actually ask them about additional product pictures more than what they just give on AliExpress. So don't just only deal with what they have on AliExpress, but if they're the supplier, you can actually get, other photos, maybe even other videos. And then if you're really all in on a product, that's where you actually want to purchase a product and get some demos there to do some video content and stuff like that for sure. But great question. Yeah, I'd say, well, we're coming close to the end, but let me go through the tabs here and see what else that I have. This kind of stuff we definitely teach within the Dropshipping Insiders group. We got a 7-day free trial there if you're interested. Oh, one of the things, man, we didn't get to touch on this, man. But real quick, the question, look in the search bar. Well, oh, it looks tiny. I'm going to blow this up. The question is, does shopping release dopamine? And here's the thing. So basically it does. So like I talked about, like when you tap into the psychology and the psyche, there's a good feeling that comes back when shoppers are purchasing. And that's why I say within the power of the sales funnel, we want to see how hot the buyer is when they're coming in. That's the whole purpose of the funnel. You got cold traffic coming in, opting in with their email, they get a special offer, and now you're going to see how hot the buyer is. But what most other drop shippers are doing is that they're not taking advantage of that. The platform of Shopify itself doesn't lend itself easy to do those type of upsells, but with the power of ClickFunnels, this new mashup, we're able to do that and take advantage of it. So one of the things here is just like this, proving out that this works. One of the other things, let me see here. I'm just pulling up. This is one thing that's worth mentioning. This is another freebie, and I want to mention this because I think today's the last day. This is a site by Envato. So if you go to themeforest.net, it's Envato. A lot of the stuff, the graphics, like if you see the stuff that I do and it looks like, kind of cool and professional, stuff like that, it comes through. Envato's like a big like source of like graphics, themes, videos, stuff like that. They give a month, a free items of the month. So here they're giving like a free a whole website here with a whole web template. They're giving a free graphics, a code plugin. So if you use WordPress, you can do that. I just wanted to mention this. They even do like an audio here too. So inspiring, uplifting, acoustic. I'll play it. So you get audio. So all those different things that come in, I build up a collection. If they're giving it away for free, I download each of these things and just kind of build up a collection because you never know when you might use it, especially the audio. That audio will go into a video ad. Even this one. I'll use this in my Nano hearing aid ad. And actually, this is a good case study and a good way to end it off, which is this. If you can hear it, it might be too loud, but it's okay. It actually sounds good, right? and it sounds like, okay, boom, here's a hearing aid, and then there's a happy couple, hearing that music. Like, I think it all goes together for sure. And I didn't plan that out. So really awesome stuff. So this is themeforest.net. They give a free thing of the month, but download it. Today's the last day of April, but they do it once a month. So starting May 1st, they're going to have the month of May free items. So you'll get May. But I want to mention this now today because today's the last day of April, and you can actually get this as a free download, the site, stuff like that. But that audio is really uplifting. Actually, that's what it said, right? Inspiring, uplifting, acoustic. And that's exactly how it sounds. So I'm going to use that audio in my video ads, and it's going to be really powerful. And that's a great tip that you can use as well. So like I said, we got that stuff, a lot of good free stuff here. Even this, like I mentioned again, traffic, techmoneytalks.com. Really, really awesome stuff for sure. So hopefully you enjoyed everything here. I'm going to finish off the show. Thanks for joining on Instagram. Let me toggle over to Instagram. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off on Instagram right now. And for those of you, Facebook, YouTube, if you guys enjoy this, be sure to like and subscribe and even share or tag it with somebody. It's streaming to multiple platforms, but if you guys like the stuff, please show your support. Check out the Tech Money Talks podcast. And but yeah, a lot of good stuff here. Be sure to come tomorrow. The theme of the day tomorrow for Friday is related to freebies. So Freebie Friday, I think I'm calling it a free for all. So already there's free stuff here today and Thursday, but there's going to be more stuff that I'm going to be offering for free. So a lot of giveaways that's going to take place tomorrow. So be sure to check in tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central on Chicago time. But I'm going to sign off for now. All right, guys. Thanks.